Welcome home, man.
Discrimination against India's lowest class is illegal. Just like most countries around the world, Jo Beth De Vera tells us what one local woman is doing to make a difference.
There are 167 million untouchables living in India today who are forced to live under terrible conditions. Vivian Francis, a Guatemalan artist in the human rights field, visited City College to shed some light on this poor population.
India's social structure is divided in four caste system. Outside these four parts, it's the waste. And these are the untouchables.
The untouchables face discrimination at every level, from lack of education and medical care to being assigned the most unsanitary jobs. Frances spent 10 weeks in India taking photos, which are now used as part of her research on the use of photography as a tool for advocacy.
I consider this as peace education, creating awareness about certain issues that will keep you thinking.
Frances compares the untouchables of India to the homeless here in San Diego and feels that anyone can contribute.
You can help a little bit. It's just a little drop of water that you can, add to the ocean. So, but it's that drop, and without that drop, the ocean, as Mother Teresa said, will be less.
With photojournalist James Smith, I'm Jo Beth De Vera, Newscene.
The untouchables are still behind the rest of India, but have experienced some gains as the country's economy has expanded. You can follow The View on all their projects and of Frances at vivianfrances.com.
Mexico is gearing up for Pope Benedict XVI's first visit to Spanish-speaking Latin America this Friday. León, Guanajuato is the city and state chosen for the Pope's 3-day visit. It includes a meeting with Mexican President Felipe Calderón. Vatican officials confirmed Mexico City will not be on the agenda for the 85-year-old pontiff due to the city's high altitude, which poses a risk to the Pope's health. The Pope's visit to Mexico also raises controversy due to the fact that many Mexicans are questioning public funds being spent on his visit, as well as the political implications such a guest will have on Mexico's upcoming election.
A Republican candidate has landed a big endorsement. Mitt Romney is being backed by former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. Romney won the Florida primary in January, which helped secure Bush's endorsement. Bush is a prominent force in the GOP, and his endorsement established unity amongst Republicans. With the Louisiana primary tomorrow, the endorsement could strongly help Romney in the election.
Gas prices have surged again in the United States, costing consumers in California an average of $4.37 per gallon. Ouch. And this is making some San Diegans search for fuel elsewhere.
A year ago, people from Tijuana would visit San Diego and would take advantage of the gas prices and its quality. Today, gas prices in the U.S. are a lot higher. I'm here at the Spemex in Tijuana, where a lot of Americans are fueling up due to high gas prices in the U.S.
I like fueling up in Plazas de Tijuana because in San Diego, the gas is too expensive and it doesn't last as long. And it's a lot cheaper. Plus, the service is a lot better than in the U.S.
Gas prices right now in California average about $4.35 per gallon, compared to about $3.05 per gallon in Mexico, depending how strong the dollar is.
Well, comparing the prices here in the United States, I mean, for 1 gallon you can get 2 gallons in Tijuana, and it's a lot cheaper.
Is there a difference in the performance in your car?
Not at all. It runs very good.
Gas prices are expected to rise up to $5 per gallon by this summer. And with gas prices so high, you may be seeing more San Diegans fueling up in Tijuana. This is Daniel Olivera, Newscene.
As prices increase, people are looking to spend their vacations closer to home.
An experimental blood exam by the Scripps Health and Research Institute may predict future heart attacks. The findings are based on a group of 50 people who experienced a heart attack while at a San Diego hospital. Scripps will extend the study to 200 more people, hoping that this will help doctors prevent attacks in high-risk patients. Heart disease affects and kills about 600,000 Americans each year. And coming out to sports, we have Ronnie here. And tell us what's going on in the sports world.
There are so many things going on in the sports world right now, but taking the headlines is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning has been searching for a new home since the Colts released him after missing the entire 2011 season. And he's decided blue and orange looks best on him. He's visited the Titans, 49ers, Cardinals, Dolphins, and the Broncos. After much deliberation, Manning told Broncos exec John Elway that he would call the Mile High City home. They've agreed to a 5-year deal worth $96 million. Peyton will still be wearing the legendary 18 jersey. It's being brought out of retirement just for him. Frank Tripucka's number 18 jersey was retired 50 years ago. Peyton will be the second Denver Bronco to ever wear the 1-8 jersey. With Peyton joining Denver, Tebow maniacs are sad to hear the news of Timmy being traded. He was acquired by Rex Ryan's Jets for 2 draft picks Wednesday evening. His 3-year, $8 million contract guarantees $16.5 million. Quarterback Mark Sanchez just agreed to a contract extension, so Tebow will be learning under him and the new offensive coordinator Tony Sparano, who made Wildcat offense popular with the Dolphins. Tebow is now the highest profile backup quarterback in the league. He has 2 collegiate national championships under his belt, along with a Heisman win after 3 nominations. Commissioner NFL Roger Goodell wasn't taking it easy with punishing the Saints for their bounty system. Head coach Sean Payton has been suspended for the entire 2012 season without pay.
This was widely known, and that if you weren't aware of it as head coach, you should have been aware of it.
Head coach Sean Payton has been suspended for the entire 2012 season without pay. It's the first time a head coach has ever been suspended by the league. Saints GM Mickey Loomis will serve an 8-game suspension without pay, along with assistant head coach Joe Vitt, who will miss the first 6 games. But the man in charge of the system, defensive coordinator Greg Williams, has been suspended indefinitely. Supposedly, he ran similar systems while coaching for the Bills, Jags, and the Redskins. The organization loses a draft pick both this year and next and are fined $500,000. So, what do you get when a federal agent uses hidden cameras, a GPS tracking system, goes through your trash, and you give false information? You get the University of San Diego basketball bribery. Operation Hookshot is accusing 10 USD basketball players for fixing games through marijuana sales. Among these being charged with this serious offense is former USD player Brandon Johnson, who is USD's all-time scoring leader. These charges are not to be taken lightly, especially for former coach TJ Brown, who through this process was being surveillanced at his 2 jobs at La Jolla High School, as well as Stingery Night Lounge. The U.S. Attorney's Office is reporting that over 36,000 phone calls and text messages were intercepted, along with over 30 hours of recorded video. Wow, guys, can you believe that?
Wow, that's amazing.
I was
Very
so
interesting.
surprised.
Yeah, me too.
Shocked.
Yeah. Well, moving on. Have you been to San Diego's best artistic hotspot? We'll tell you why the Spanish Village should be on your list next.
And the toxicology reports are in. Find out exactly how pop legend Whitney Houston died.
Where's my husband? Where's my husband?
Stop.
How's she doing? 2,
She was the passenger. I was T-boned on the passenger side.
We just had some wine. I wasn't even drunk, I was just buzzed.
What? You were just buzzed. Well, sir, you didn't tell us that. In that case, she's just fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Really?